actually, one thing that actually came out recently as of yesterday was CBC actually did a stats, sorry, going back here, Statistics Canada actually released a report stating that there's over 1 million people that identify as LGBTQ2 plus in the most recent stats survey, and most of them actually in the ages of 15 to 24 mark. So thinking about that, Gen Z now is coming out, and we know that Gen Z is very woke and very critical of marketing campaigns and things like that. So have that lens, have that critical lens, and always play devil's advocate to your marketing campaign. You know there's going to be someone who's critical of your campaign, and you're trying to do the best to get to the best target audience or the most there. So be very mindful of that. But also be mindful you're not just looking at LGBTQ2 plus people. In various companies that I've worked with right now, we've seen a rise in a lot of parents of LGBTQ2 plus kids. As we just mentioned about the youth coming out, we are seeing a lot of parents looking for advice, looking for representation as well. So you're also looking at the parents of LGBTQ2 plus children as well. So be mindful of that, because those parents are going to be your audience too. Taking a look back at just basic Christmas advertising and things like that, we know that the target audience for Christmas toys was generally parents speaking. And so that's going to be something going forward that is going to be mindful, looking at parents of LGBTQ2 plus children as well. Other resources, one in Toronto, I know it's very Toronto centric right now, but I think the shining light is the 519. There's a lot of resources there to get yourself knowledgeable. When I say that Google search, the 519 has a lot of great resources and programming online for people to help themselves gain knowledge of the LGBTQ2 plus community. I also do want to call out EGAL, the Human Rights Campaign. They're very knowledgeable as well and do a lot of advocacy work for LGBTQ2 plus people as well, and have a branch called Friends of Ruby, who actually deal with children and youth of LGBTQ2 plus people as well. So there's a lot of resources out there, getting knowledge, and just do that Google search to get a little bit more. The Archives is Canada's largest LGBTQ2 plus independent archives. There's a lot of materials we collect from various organizations, even police reports from back in the 80s and even the 70s and things like that. But we also have an online digital exhibit. So you can actually go online and type in some keywords. You can find out some fonts and images, some things like that, and dig into the LGBTQ2 plus history as well. Fun fact, we actually do trivia night, and we're actually the key charity right now tied with Pride Toronto for its 40th anniversary coming up right now. So we're actually hosting trivia nights once a month. We're actually doing two. One right now with Canada's Drag Race superstar Priyanka, who will be doing a trivia hosting for the Pride as well. So yeah, exactly. We do a lot of work and a lot of collection of the work and the representation of our community. As I mentioned, our community is being really diverse now, and we have a lot of BIPOC folks who are actually at the archives and doing a lot of collection work there and getting some information as well. So our South Asian collection has increased a lot. Our trans collection has increased phenomenally as well. And so a lot of work is being done there, and we need volunteers, of course, and also donations, generally speaking, to help us move that along. And we want to continue in the space for years to come. We're almost hitting our 50th anniversary in 2 years, I believe it is. So we've been around for quite a while, and we continue that legacy going forward.